Thank you for listening to Diary of a Teenage Diva, written and produced by me, Penny Shaw, music by Finn Pearson. If you enjoyed it, please share, rate, subscribe, review, all of that stuff. And if you want to find me on Facebook and Instagram, you can look up Diary of a Diva podcast.
It's nearly 4:30. It's been a bit of a slow day.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening.
We're here now.
We are.
Thank you for listening to Diary of a Teenage Diva, written and produced by me, Penny Shaw, music by Finn Pearson.
Yeah, have a nice
if you've
time.
enjoyed it, please rate, review, subscribe, share,
Barney,
all of that
leave
stuff.
everybody.
And if you want to
could
get
get
in
fruity.
touch, I'm on
Oh, it's already
Facebook and
fruity with someone
Instagram, Diary of a Diva podcast.
The diary.
Oh, the diary,
I don't
of course.
think Barney needs to hear what happens in.
And if you want to get in
what month
touch,
we're on.
I'm on
July.
Facebook
I
and
think we're on
Instagram
Okay, I'm just
at
going to
Diary of a
recap
Diva
at the end of June,
podcast.
'cause I can't remember what was
Fantastic.
happening so long ago. Oh, that's right. I'm about to audition for the opera.
The first one.
Lovely welcome to Michael Gentle, my guest for this week. And we are on Monday, July the 1st, 1985. Okay, Monday, July the 1st. I missed my froggy lesson today as I was practicing my clarinet.
Froggy. I forgot what that
French.
was. Oh, right. Is that derogatory?
Because they eat frog's legs. Frog's legs.
Frog's
God, I've
legs.
only had one sip.
Interesting.
Yeah, so we just
Did
called
they
them
get
frogs.
Did they get offended when you said, "Oh, frog, come on"? And you went skiing and whatnot?
Yes, I think they'd be very offended. If you had an exchange student, that would just be your frog. And I had one, that would be my frog.
So condescending.
Anyway, I was practicing my clarinet. I thought I had a lesson, but I didn't, so I stayed anyway. There's a diving competition against the convent on Friday. Should be fun. Because I can win something. Went swimming 3 times today, twice at school and once at Brian and Judy's.
How many sports did you actually play in the span of a week at once?
Loads. Well, in the summer at school, we just did tennis and swimming. Yeah, and diving. In the winter, netball and lacrosse. And Brian and Judy's are our next door neighbours, and they had a swimming pool in their garden.
So you went swimming at school and then Brian
And then when I got
Judy's.
home, Brian and Judy's. July, it must have been hot.
True, it's not winter, is it?
Nope. My singing exam is on Wednesday. I wish I could meet some non-ab school blokes at times. It will be a lot better. Mrs. Butcher has liquidised her finger. Don't laugh.
Liquid. I love the don't laughs as well. So meta. Was this written knowing that this would be read one time?
I think so, don't you?
Well, knowing you, it was
Yeah.
definitely written to be
I
read.
don't know. It does feel quite performative, doesn't it? Given that nobody read it.
Well, until now.
It's not even me. Tuesday, July the 2nd, 9 out of 10. It was actually sunny today.
Actually, Sunny.
Actually sunny. The weather is a constant obsession when you live in England. Ellie, Peavy, Marie and Penny let off the fire extinguisher by accident this morning. And we got bollocked by Mrs. Mac.
Is this the days of the cane? Did you get caned?
No,
ever?
we didn't get caned. We didn't have very much punishment. There was no detention. We didn't even get lines.
I think that speaks to the upper class.
Sasha was back at school to say she's so thin and her legs are like matchsticks.
Oh. That doesn't...
Now, Sasha had been off with pneumonia. She had been really sick. And I think when she came back, she was just emaciated.
I was waiting for that to take a different turn.
Well, no, I'm pretty sure it's when she had pneumonia. She was also a model. Sasha was the official pretty girl in my year.
Oh, I see.
And worse than that, she won some kind of modelling competition. And the prize, get this, okay, you will understand this. The prize for the modelling competition was she would get to be one of the children in The Sound of Music in the West End.
That was the prize.
Yes! And she went, no, I don't want to do that. She wasn't interested in acting or singing. But isn't that the weirdest prize? It's
For
like,
a
you're
model.
pretty, you can come and be Brigitte in The Sound of Music.
What an expose for the Sound of Music people.
Yeah, I was just consumed with jealousy.
You would have been from every angle. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Everyone was coming for you. Even
Everyone. There was Sasha. There was Tracy.
I actually have a little vendetta against Tracy, I think.
Shall I tell you who got in touch with me recently? Tracy.
What did she have to say about you?
So much stuff!
Tell all. Expose everything. This is first.
I've been waiting to tell you this, Michael, on air, because I knew you'd be excited.
Oh, fantastic. Please tell me everything.
She sent me some pictures. So these are pictures I've never seen. This is very uninteresting.
From you and your diva youth.
Well, you can call it what you like, but us in our youth, yes. So, okay, first of all, that's her. That's cool.
Oh my gosh. She's gorgeous. Her eyes. Oh my goodness.
She's so beautiful.
She looks out of a
Shall I show
movie.
you now? And this is her today with one of her kids.
She looks like the wife of the 74th United States President. Whoever that may be.
Are you saying she looks like Melania Trump? She has presidential qualities.
She does. Oh shit.
But
she's
yes,
hot.
anyway, so she has come out of the woodwork and I'm absolutely loving it. She's going to be listening, so sorry, Tracy, I don't know what's coming up.
Tracy, I'm a fan. I've been following your narrative, and if you're listening to this...
It's not what you said just now. You said you didn't like Tracy.
I mean, she is evidently the villain of this narrative. She's the antagonist if I ever heard of one.
No, she's not an antagonist. I think she's just my nemesis. So she spurs me on to
Do greater things.
To become more blonde.
She actually founded Divalicious.
She's probably the inspiration behind Divalicious. Ellie told me to meet Dan tomorrow after school, but I can't. I want him to ring up because otherwise he'll get the wrong idea. I don't quite know what is the right idea yet.
Oh.
Swam for an hour tonight. Lovely. It's my singing exam tomorrow. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Thank you.
So existential, Penny.
So that would have been Ellie saying meet Dan, and then probably Dan thinking I was going to meet him, and then me thinking if he doesn't ring me, he's just going to turn up and wonder where I am.
So you
In the
didn't
days before mobile phones, Michael.
And you had to pay $37 a second to talk to someone.
Yeah,
on
well,
the
there
phone.
is that. And also, I wouldn't have had his number.
Oh,
Well, or maybe I just wouldn't have dared ring a boy. I'd never rung a boy. Ooh, horror. Choose number 1, Frankie, Sister Sledge. Are you on to the Spotify playlist yet?
No, I can't find it. Where is it?
Oh,
Is it on your
Spotify.
Spotify?
You should be able to search for it.
Okay.
It's just called Diary of a Teenage Diva. Oh, 10 out of 10. Exam. Oh.
How did it go?
I read in chapel this morning. It went really well. Mrs. M and Miss Roker both congratulated me. Drops dead in amazement.
I love the
Yes.
stage directions in your diary. Drops dead.
Yeah, you see, I loved a reading out loud
Yeah.
opportunity.
Oh, so did I. Year 8 science. There was a girl reading behind me, and I didn't think she was an adequate reader, and the teacher had chosen her to speak, read out the chapter. So mid-sentence, I start reading louder than her, and she stops talking, and then I finish off the chapter for her.
Oh my god. You
Are
just
we
are
not alike?
You just, yeah. Well, I think I'd have wanted to do that, but I don't think I'd have had the nerve to actually do it.
Yeah, I was just
Did no one say anything? Did the teacher not be like, Narelle's supposed to be reading Michael? Michael, let Narelle finish it off.
He actually sounded like that as well.
Yeah, I know.
Weirdly.
I can hear him now. My exam wasn't too bad, only the exercises she gave me were different to what I thought. She also gave me 2 sight reading tests. The pieces were okay, except I came in wrong in Polly Oliver. Had a rehearsal tonight. It was fantastic. I adore rehearsals. Marilyn said she was pleased with me.
Wait, did you find out what role you got yet? For this?
Pirates of Penzance, yes, I'm doing Edith.
Edith, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not Mabel.
Is that
Mabel's
the
the main
preferred?
part. Edith is
Did Tracy get Mabel?
No, because this was not school.
Outside of school?
Yeah, so this was a local youth theatre.
Yeah, okay, great.
So Tracy did National Youth Theatre in London with all the cool kids. I did Embryo Youth Theatre at the Corn Exchange in Wallingford. which I think is on par, really. I wasn't jealous of her at all.
Oh.
Having an extra rehearsal tomorrow, Marilyn put Peter on a diet. Marilyn!
This
That's
sounds...
non-politically correct. Thursday, July the 4th. Rehearsal, 9 out of 10. Phew, I'm so hot. I'm sweating just with the energy it takes to write. Had our last tennis coaching session today. Mr. Fox had another bloke training to be a coach with him. He was puke. Oh.
He was puke.
Puke. Not hot, I'm guessing.
Oh, I see.
Not as good as Mr. Fox. Was he
Not
actually
as
called
good.
Mr. Fox? Or did we just call him Mr.
It's a
Fox?
fox, silver fox.
I don't think he was that silvery. I think he was quite young. Went to choral society today and then straight to rehearsal. God, I'm so rock and roll.
Yeah, I think you did about 476 extracurriculars.
I did, at least.
Was that a mandatory thing in your household?
I think my mum was a high school teacher, and I think she just wanted all the educational opportunities.
And back in the day, was this important for uni, like prospects, to do all this kind of stuff?
What we had to do for the uni thing is, you might have to write like a long personal statement. There was a box on the form that was like probably that much you had to fill in.
Really? For the whole thing? How the world's changed.
Yes. So that's not why I was doing it, if that was
Yeah.
your question. It wasn't for uni points.
Just personal.
Just because I just wanted to be the best at everything.
Wow. And even if you weren't good at something, would you give up? Would you pursue it?
I think I'd give up.
Yeah, I give up. That's why I gave up on tennis, football, cricket, basketball,
All sports.
and karate.
Okay. I think the reason I'm so down on French is because I wasn't very good at it. And
Interesting.
also the girls that had been to the sort of prep school had all done a couple of years of French before we got there, so they were all ahead.
Yeah.
But the same goes for lacrosse, and I pushed on through with lacrosse and just got better at it. So yes and no.
Just have good perseverance.
I think I think if I really thought I was rubbish at something, I just don't think that ever happened. I'm still waiting to find the thing I'm not very good at, Michael. And when I find it, I'll let you know.
Setting up Audacity.
I did need some help with that. You're absolutely right. I'm not very good at keeping the house tidy.
Jacqueline is, though.
Jacqueline is also, actually, to be honest, not very good at it.
I know.
But she's lovely, and
that's why we can't fire her.
oh, we can't fire her. Did dancing tonight. It was bloody good. We have to be really stupid. Dan rang up tonight, so I arranged to meet him tomorrow, but then remembered I had a diving competition.
Shame.
Shame.
Sorry,
you
Dan.
can't win at boyfriends, so, well, can you?
You can get the dream man that everyone wants. That's winning, I feel.
Yeah, I'm not sure I was in that league, you see. Have you seen the photos of me?
No, some of those photos, I think you were quite the gem.
That was a bit older.
Oh,
These
okay.
ones are not good.
We're growing into ourselves at this phase.
We are yet to blossom.
Tracy, on the other hand,
Yeah, all right.
blossomed
Yeah,
and still
fine.
blossoming.
Yeah, all right, thank you. Enough
Sorry.
of that, Tracy. Friday, July the 5th. Audition. 9 out of 10. Oh, my audition, so this must be for the opera. I forgot my singing music for my audition today, so I had to borrow Teresa Hutchins. Mrs. Hodges, singing teacher, told me to sing Polly Oliver, so I sang Vieni Vieni.
And nothing's changed.
I went, well, actually, I had to sing part of the music from the opera, and what? And the mime was, I think, one of the scenes. The mime? I had to read for Polly, the vicar's wife. Em saw John yesterday, and he said he would ring up as he's going to start recording a record soon. This is John in the Village, who I want to make me pop star.
The composer.
Yes.
Yes.
We lost the diving competition, and I cocked up all of my dives. Great. I don't think I mean that. No drink for you, Michael. I did not win. It was really muggy today. The only thing anyone felt like doing was swimming.
Fantastic. Lucky you had 400 pools to choose from.
Lucky. Saturday, July the 6th. I went to the doctor's this morning and he told me I had an allergy and gave me some antihistamine pills.
Allergic to what, Tracy?
I had a really very embarrassing day today.
Oh no.
Granny and Grandad drove me to Oxford via Chris's school. The roof was down and there I was, sitting happily there. It actually says slappily, but I don't know. There I was, sitting slappily there, when the bell rang and Dan walked out.
Which one?
I'm guessing, the latest Dan. I desperately began to search for something on the car floor. Because I didn't want to be caught in my granny and granddad's car.
Oh, of course not. That's
that would be
the epitome
mortifying.
of embarrassment.
Got out in Oxford and walked into Dave McCarthy. Swoon.
Oh.
Ding dong, new character.
Massive swoon.
Who's Dave McCarthy? Have not heard of him before. Do not remember him.
Why did I...
Drink.
Why did I think that was... Is there a Beatle who has that last name?
You're thinking Paul McCartney? I'm not that old, Michael. You thought I just walked into Paul McCartney.
I fully thought that's who you were talking about. Sorry.
Dave McCarthy. Dave does sound like a middle-aged man, even in those days.
He could have been a hunk.
Swoon. There I was, looking like a real prat, as usual. Got out of the bus in Benson, and the two blokes we saw last week drove past.
I think we've been through about 7
I'm
blokes
really
this day.
Walked into Mark Vincent, John Frank, Peter Kipper, etc. in Oxford. Oh my god, these are characters from primary school.
Oh, are they hot now though? Because that's the important question.
Mark Vincent had a really good voice, and in my probably year 5...
You snogged.
No!
Oh.
No! But I really had a bit of a crush on him, but as did everyone else, no biggie.
Of course.
He lived in my village. And there was a carol writing competition, which I entered, i.e. my mum wrote a carol, and I pretended that I'd written it. And then I had to perform it at the end of year Christmas carol concert. And because I didn't want to sing on my own, they asked Mark to sing with me, so it was a duet. And then before I sang, Mr. Turner, the headmaster, stood up in front of all the old people at the old people's concert and said, blah, blah, blah. And I know Penny has asked Mark especially if he'd sing this with her.
When you were 10 years old?
Yeah, in a nudge, nudge, wink, wink, Penny's got a crush on Mark way. Mortifying.
Of
and
course.
all the other children were like, oh.
It would have been the scandal of the village.
I have never written another song, Michael.
Michael?
That was
South
my
Africa now.
songwriting, Michael. That was my songwriting career over. Right there and then it was. Finished. Started and finished with that.
With that Christmas
and
carol.
I blamed the fact that I've never written a song on that incident. Sunday, July the 7th. Slept all morning due to the pill the doctor gave me. I'm guessing that's the antihistamine. Went to rehearsal this afternoon. It was bloody good as usual. The first half was a bit tedious, as we were just singing through the second act, which I'd already done. Then we staged the first song in Act 2 and they videoed it.
Is that a thing? In the 1600s?
Yeah. I think it was for some joke on John, the Major General, my daddy. He's really cute. Very old, by the way. So he was a grown-up. In the youth theatre, an actual grown-up.
Like a 23-year-old kind
No,
of thing.
no, like an old man.
Oh.
Playing the Major General. Yeah, but they probably would have... Yeah,
completely illegal nowadays.
Yes. Don't know if he had a working with children's check.
Oh, of course not.
Eric asked me how tall I was because he said he was matching me up with Richard. He's the Pirate King. Boris Becker won Wimbledon. Hooray!
Yes, Boris.
Boris. Do you know who Boris is now?
Of course not.
Okay, Boris won Wimbledon as a 17-year-old boy.
That's hot. Everyone would have been swooning.
Yeah,
was
he was
not?
very blonde eyelashes.
Otto eyelashes.
Yeah, well, he wasn't as pretty as Otto.
Who could be?
Who could be? Monday, July the 8th. 9.5 out of 10. School trip today to Hampton Court. Do you know what Hampton Court is?
No, I don't.
It's Henry VIII's palace.
Oh, his palace. Very murderous, I feel.
No, that's the Tower of London is where all the heads got chopped off.
Mm.
So that's got that deathy sort of energy. But Hampton Court was all very sort of beautiful gardens and big kitchens. And
Yeah.
Did I care in 1985 about the history?
Of course not.
No. First we went into the maze. So famous it has this huge maze, all hedges.
Just for fun?
Yeah, to
Well, it's
have
come
a
back.
maze.
Isn't that a thing now? Like the scary rooms that you go into and you have to do escape rooms.
Yes.
Trend cycles.
It was brilliant. We got lost and yelled abuse at people, especially at Sharon's. Okay, cultural reference there. Do you know if I said a Sharon, would you know what I meant?
Is it kind of like a Karen?
No, it's like a bogan.
A
Yeah.
shazza.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Oh, you would yell at them.
Yeah. Claire Frith went for a boat trip with some blokes, but the boat sank and Claire fell into the lake.
Into the lake of Hampton Court.
Some kids were going round making kinky comments to everyone.
Oh.
One of them said something to me, so I said, "No, we're all gay, so piss off." And then we held hands and skipped around. However, they got the wrong end of the stick. They thought we were calling them gay. Oh, God.
Oh,
shock horror.
the
In the
scandal
80s.
of it all.
Went to see Sarah tonight. She's gone really weird since she got off with Roger. He pierced her ear, and he's going to do it another 3 times in the same ear. All I could do was giggle and say, "Oh, Sharon, I didn't mean to be bitchy, but honestly, I ask you." How many have you got in each ear, Michael?
2.
2 in each ear. Tuesday, July the 9th. I'm a real prat, and I've missed out a day. This is supposed to be Monday, and Monday's today, if you see what I mean. It's so long ago, I can't even remember what happened. Now my pen's run out. What a drama!
So scandalous.
Oh yes, we had a tennis match today against the convent.
What's the convent?
The convent is the Catholic girls' school.
Oh, what do we think about them?
Well, we didn't like Catholics, all because of Henry VIII.
What, were you a Christian school?
Yes, we were Church of England.
Church of England,
So
yeah,
when
okay.
Henry VIII decided to start his own church,
It was that
all the
one, right?
Catholics were burnt.
Slay.
Wednesday, July the 10th. We lost the match against Sally and Claire. We had to play on grass, which is a shame, as we didn't stand a chance, as they spin it. I only bounced about 2 inches off the ground. Bloody girls being good at tennis and playing a tennis match and actually doing tennis stuff. How dare they?
How dare they?
Went to rehearsal, which was slightly boring, as I couldn't sing at all, just for a change. I think I'm ill. They've got the T-shirts in now. Oh, I get mine on Sunday. I'm going to cut the sleeves off. I just did that for Finn. I just cut the sleeves off his T-shirt for it that he wore in the Spacey Jane gig. What goes around comes around, Michael.
Thank you for that very insightful advice,
Yes,
Penny.
one day that crochet jumper will be back in fashion. I mean, it's in fashion now. Obviously. Thursday, July the 11th. 6 out of 10.
Oh no, seasonal depression.
I felt well, no, because it's the summer. I felt awful this morning, and I was completely ignored by everyone. Sigh. Felt marginally better at school, and then had a minor relapse after French.
A relapse.
Relapse.
That's what the frogs
In
will do
which
to you.
I finished Carrie. It was so sad and revoltingly gory. I
Carrie?
felt quite sick. Yeah. Why was I reading Carrie in French lesson?
Why were you reading Stephen King at school when you were 14? That's horrifying.
Oh.
Was that like the thing back then? I've never read a Stephen King novel and I don't intend on, or watched a movie. I don't really think he's a good writer.
I don't know why I was reading it.
Maybe it was
In
the cool thing to
French.
go, like gothic, kind of like
You know what? It
scary.
probably was. We probably had our desks open, and I was pretty like these days. People look at their phones. I'd have just been reading. I decided at lunchtime I would either throw up or go swimming. I decided to go swimming.
So what were you going to decide to throw up for? to get out of
Because I was
school?
sick. Yeah, maybe I felt sick. I'm going to do a handstand dive off the top board at the swimming gala tomorrow. Gulp. Practiced our synchronised swimming today. Ellie got bitten by my watch and we all got eaten by sharks. Oh, God. Friday, July the 12th. We won the synchro! We swam better than we ever have done before. I came second in the diving and Heather Sproston beat me. Ugh, throw up.
I must have been fugly.
Tracy Allenson auditioned for Polly, the same part as me.
Shit.
I expect she'll get it. I think I will spend my whole life being second best to Tracy. Bloody hell in capitals. Going to James Scroggs' party on Wednesday. Not a good name.
Scroggs.
Scroggs.
Sounds like something you clean food scraps up with. Oh, can you just pass me a Scroggs? Wipe, throw it in the bin because you can't wash it anymore.
Bet we could Google him. How many James Scroggses are there? Saturday, July the 13th, 9 out of 10. Went to AB school this afternoon and met Ellie there for tea on the lawn. It was quite funny. We pissed around school with bare feet and Ellie dared me to remove my skirt and dash from tree to tree. In brackets, I was wearing my swimming cosy. So I did. Took my skirt off. This evening, we went to see West Side Story. It was fucking fantastic. The choreography was amazing, the set was brilliant, and the acting and singing were almost perfect, except for Tony. We didn't like his perm.
Oh, shit. It's always the perm.
Embryo Theatre Company might be doing it next year. I hope so. Spoilers, they didn't.
Oh, shit.
But I did get to be Maria in West Side Story.
In uni?
In uni. Sunday, July the 14th. We are all donating money to Ethiopia. Last night and yesterday, from 12 midday to 4 a.m, was the Live Aid concert. Do you know Live Aid? Did you see the Freddie Mercury film?
No, I did see it, yeah.
Yeah, so you know the concert at the end, Live Aid, where they did Feed the World and
Like the massive...
Bob Geldof, like the biggest concert of the fucking
Did you go to
year.
that?
No, I went to West Side Story.
You pursuing your
on
theatrical
brand.
ambition rather than going to the biggest
I didn't
concert
go.
of all time.
Went swimming this morning. It was lovely. This afternoon I went to rehearsal. We had photos for the programme. We all, well, the daughters anyway, had to wear bonnets and blouses. They were pukey. I think Sean is really cute. I'm going to have to get to know him better. Everyone at the moment is falling madly in love, except me. Sniff. Monday, July the 15th. Em's birthday. I had my last ever Latin lesson today. How bloody amazing. Mrs. Butcher kept us all in for break for the last time.
Oh.
Had a bloody good rehearsal tonight. Just me, Sam and Amy. Oh, just me, Sam and Amy. We were so good we only did an hour and a quarter and chatted for the rest of the time.
Oh, perfect.
I am being paired off with Richard.
Is he a fuggers?
Yeah, he was one of those teenage boys who was 15 going on 40.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he was like an old man.
Horrible. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay, intermission. Well, I'm going to go and Google James Scroggs.
James
See if we can
Scroggs.
find him. We're going to refresh our skinny bitches. We're going to visit the bathroom and we're going to be back. Tuesday, July the 16th. 10 out of 10. Had an ace day today.
Oh, ace.
I am Polly in the opera at school. Tracy is in the chorus. So sucks to July the 12th. Maybe she... Maybe she'll spend the rest of her life being second best to me. Oh my God.
The foreshadow has begun for your future life.
She never wanted to be an opera singer. It's just me. She
You
never
would have
even
felt
wanted.
the best you've ever felt in your entire life in that moment.
Oh my God. I'm still, my pulse is raised. I'm still feeling the excitement of getting that role. Polly in the opera. We did our talk on body language at school. It went really well. Especially the experiments involving the class. We won the prize. Drink.
Of body language.
Talk on body language.
What does that mean? It was like a sexual health talk. Is that what it was?
Got no idea. Must have just been a presentation, like a
Don't
speech
sit like this,
competition.
girls, or...
Yeah, if you play with your hair and show your wrists, it means that the boys
symbolism.
will think that you fancy them.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I do remember. I had a book on body language. Loved it.
Oh, really? Was it about that kind of stuff?
Yes, all about the way you angle your head and playing with your hair and... We won the prize. Prize giving was incredibly yawn. Went for an hour longer than expected. Ah! So this is like end of school assembly. Yeah. Emma and I collected our cup. We didn't fall over.
Fantastic.
Max Henderson came round today. New character. Have we heard of Max? I do remember Max Henderson. Came round today and delivered an invitation to a party on Thursday. It's Lee Hedges and Miles someone or other. I don't know if I'll go. Don't remember. Oh,
Party
Max
on a
Henderson,
Thursday
I remember.
night.
Because prize giving, this is our end of year assembly.
School.
Yeah. Number 1, Sister Sledge, Frankie. Oh my god, it was huge. Hey, we didn't... Did you Google James Scroggs?
I didn't.
Otto, can you just go and get my phone?
The James Scroggs knives.
James Scroggs. James Scroggs knives? No, he's in the US.
Sorry, maybe I'm not a Facebooker.
There's no James Scroggs. Gosh,
Maybe
there's
he's
no
gay and he
James
took
Scroggs.
his partner's name.
Yeah, maybe he's married.
We have to have
Okay, there's no James Scroggs.
open
He's
eyes and
disappeared.
open hearts about people these days.
We do, because so many of the boys that I'm talking about would have been gay.
Of course. Isn't it like 1 in 10 or something stupid like that?
Yeah, and I've mentioned a lot more than 10.
I hope a few of the ones in the photos are a bit fruity, because that would not go astray.
Ah,
I could go for a silver fox
what's a
now.
trot?
Marry into money.
Yeah, oh, stop it. I don't know what cup we got. What kind of cup? Emma and I. Don't know. Was it the
keep
body
cup.
language speech cup? Fuck knows. Wednesday, July the 17th. 9 out of 10. Why is life so unfair?
What? God.
Still 9 out of 10, even though life is unfair.
You're just being honest with yourself.
Sorry. The last party I went to, the bloke I got off with wanted to see me again, and he was gormless.
Gormless?
Tonight, I got off with Andy Wintle, and I think I really do like him, only I don't suppose he'll want to see me again.
Why? Was the kiss bad? Did you not frog him?
Frog kissing. It was a bloody good party, only I was fucking freezing due to the swimming.
Swimming?
I did my ankle again, so now I've got a dodgy ankle.
Yep.
And Andy bandaged it up for me.
How romantic.
Now I do remember this party. Okay, so this was a swimming pool party. It's July the 17th, so you'd think warm, but you do know about the English weather.
So it's very temperamental.
Freezing cold, so it was a pool party.
Oh no.
But also, I just had my horrible school bathers. I was happy to run tree to tree in my bathers, but I wore a t-shirt over my bathers because I didn't want to...
Yep.
Also, I had back knee.
Oh, of course. That's the
Yeah.
biggest trauma of all 14-year-olds.
Yeah,
I relate
horrible.
completely.
So I
Yeah.
wore a t-shirt, and then I was freezing because you know what it's like. Just even wearing a rashie makes you
Yeah.
cold, but wearing a t-shirt. And I remember snogging him, like lying on the grass and being freezing cold.
He wasn't cuddling you.
Didn't make
Chivalry
any difference. I
is
was
dead.
wet. I mean, as in t-shirt. But anyway,
Oh, we
we'll
all
leave
would
it
have
at
been.
that. Ellie got off with Scroggs. James Scroggs of the knife fame. Becca got off with Jez. Emma got off with Hedgehog, although I've just been abbreviating now, G-O-W.
G-O-W.
Got
Gal.
off with
It happens too much.
Emma Gow Hedgehog. I don't know who Hedgehog is. Peavy Gow Marie. What? Exclamation mark.
Lesbianism is real in the 80s, everyone.
How is that a joke? Or did they really... Pash, don't remember. I think I remember.
Hope so.
Andy is really sweet. Sorry, Kat. Oh, okay. So I've got off with somebody that somebody else either was going out with or fancied.
Kat fancied
Andy.
And you got with Andy. Boring bitch.
Andy Windle. Oh. He was quite boring. He was a rugby player.
The worst type. Big and not toned. No.
Having read yesterday's entry, you will probably have got the impression that I was pissed off with the party. Actually, it was the best party I've ever been to.
In retrospect.
I did give it a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I didn't get that impression. I thought you had a
I
fantastic
think it was
time.
like, why is life so unfair?
Was there a consistent time you wrote the diary? Like, was it at like 6
No,
p.m. every
bedtime.
night? Yeah, just before bed?
In bed.
Like a prayer? Yeah.
Just like a prayer. Jo and I went to Oxford this morning. She stayed the night with us. I bought a bangle. I don't know who Jo is. Who's Jo? Fuck. After she'd gone, I was really depressed and rang up Amanda, Louie, Ellie, Peavy, Simon and Andy.
And that cost your dad $470.
Yes, I actually managed to pluck up enough courage to phone Andy. It was Madonna that did it.
Come on, Vogue.
Oh,
if you know what I mean.
Crazy for you? 85, all the big Madonna hits. 85 was huge for Madonna. Which song would it have been?
Express yourself. Of course.
I don't think Vogue
Express
had come
your
out
feelings.
yet. Madonna gave me the courage. Oh, thanks, Madonna. I think he was pleased to hear me, but I'm not sure. I hope it didn't look as if I was throwing myself on him, like Kat does.
Cat, you dirty slut. What a kitty cat.
Do we know Cat?
Yes, we know Kat. Kat is a friend of the pod. Sorry, Kat.
I didn't mean slut.
Friday, July the 19th. Went to Wallingford this morning to do some shopping for the party tonight.
Party?
Another party. Jesus.
Are you hosting?
I don't know. Maybe. It was raining and I walked around in deep depression, which remained with me all day.
Very Sylvia Plath.
Oh my God. I went to bed this afternoon and slept for a couple of hours. I am depressed about Andy. I said all the wrong things on the phone, but I really like him.
Shit.
The party tonight was quite fun. I tried to drown my sorrows in the punch.
Oh, I thought you said you were going to try and drown yourself if there was a pool there.
In the punch. I asked Peter David, the headmaster, who he was. Oh, hello, this is a party at Abingdon School.
Oh, and you drowned yourself in the alcohol-free punch?
No, it wouldn't be alcohol-free. There was alcohol everywhere at my school and my brother's school.
Just like, and the teachers knew?
Yeah. Fully condoned. In fact, when I went to a party, I don't know if it was 85 or maybe 86, and yeah, you went and you could, there was a free bar.
Oh,
and it was beer and wine, and all you had to say was say the name of the boy you came with, and they put it on their parents' bill.
I need to be at this ball right now.
Georgia's here. Enter Georgia. Yeah. So that was the thing. So it was just alcohol everywhere.
This is Georgia and I's fantasy. Going on a date with a hot guy and his parents paying for everything.
Yeah,
God.
but it was 14. You guys are adults. This was...
Oh, I started drinking when I was 14. Is that normal?
Yes, but not at school. With
No, not at school.
The headmaster
With the
there.
teacher?
Browning
And you spoke to the headmaster?
I spoke to the headmaster. I asked him who he was.
Wait, who he was or how he was?
Who he was. I asked Peter Davis, the headmaster, who he was. How rude. Mum thought it was really funny. Don't think he did. So my mum was there as well. But my parents have form. Somebody's skateboarding very noisily.
Everyone was just a big booze fest in the 80s, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. There was booze everywhere.
When
So
did
no.
anti-smoking and anti-drugs start happening? Was that like
Yeah,
90s?
no, 80s, because we had to sign something in our fight against Nick O'Teen, Superman's fight.
I think the most that happened in my youth at the school disco, which, mind you, was the shittest thing I've ever done in my life, 2 year 12 girls just hotboxed the toilet. That was about it.
What does that even mean?
Hotboxed, you know, close all the windows and all the doors, and then they smoked some marijuana.
Oh, I've never
And,
heard that expression.
Made the whole place a smoky atmosphere.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, we didn't have much drugs.
I mean, you were 14.
A
No one does drugs
lot
when
of
they're
drinking.
14.
No, but people did, but not. I think it was quite specific. Like my friends who were in the surf culture, like in Devon and Cornwall, they were all smoking.
Really?
From really young, yeah.
Wow,
Whereas it just
interesting.
wasn't a thing. My kind of group was all about the alcohol.
Who got it for you? Like, would it be Chris? Like, who had...
It was not seen as a.
It wasn't discreet.
No.
Interesting, because I'd have to, like, get a friend... Like a
Freddie
friend's older
Frog.
brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a
No,
frog's
and
friend.
also we bought alcohol in pubs. Nobody ever asked for ID.
Wow.
So we're on Saturday, July the 20th. We've been going for 6.5 hours. Had 3 out of 10.
Oh, no.
See, interesting.
Post-party blues.
My school days actually score higher than my holiday days.
That makes sense, though, because you excelled.
Had a thrilling day today. Guessing that's sarcastic. Slept until 11 and then lazed around. All we did today was prat around and pack. It was bloody boring. This afternoon we went to Touchwood Sports shop and bought some Trez trendy waterproof flares. Puke.
That sounds like something I want.
And a Sloane green jacket.
Oh my god, that's like...
A green jacket and some waterproof flares. Come to mama,
That
actually.
sounds like a winter fantasy.
If you're going to comment, you have to scooch up. My diet came a cropper, rather, as we had to finish things up like pavlova and chalky cake.
Shit.
Still depressed about you-know-who. Not Voldemort.
Was Harry Potter even written?
No! Harry Potter was not written. Of course not.
When did it come out? Like 2000?
God, like...
No, 19.
No, 90... It might have been 1999.
Yeah.
Sunday, July 25th. Boring, boring, boring. Went to Granny's and I was bored. Did nothing and it was uninteresting. I went for walks and it was tedious.
Oh.
Monstrous.
How far away was Granny?
About a 3-hour drive. So Granny lived in the east, very, like, if you imagine England, the very
Yeah.
pointy bit on the very southeast.
Oh, okay.
The Isle of Thanet. Went for walkies and it was tedious, monstrous and basically boring. I thought about Andy continually, which was not boring. I think I'm going to tell you some juicy details about the party now.
Oh, yes, please.
Oh my god. 1. The grass was cold, so we went to James's bedroom.
You and Andy?
2. We didn't do anything there.
Oh.
3. His leg. His leg was quivering like hell. What does that mean?
Like
Shaking. What does that mean? I do think I just genuinely didn't know.
yeah. If no one had quivered their leg before, no, you've hooked up with a few guys at this point.
Yeah, but not lying down. Not
Yeah,
snogging lying down.
true.
It was quite full on.
Was a bit raunchy.
Yeah. 4. I remembered what Lou said to me. Whatever you do, don't you dare get off with Andy Wintle or I'll never speak to you again. So Louisa and Kat both have got beef
So
about
you're
Andy
ending
Wintle.
all of your girl friendships.
No wonder I'm thinking about him all the time.
Of course.
I'm like,
So you threw yourself at him.
my fires have been aroused.
Train tracks.
The train tracks.
It's a Gen Z
What are the train
allegory.
tracks? The train tracks.
Up the train tracks.
I've never heard that. Monday, July the 22nd. 0 out of 10. Oh my god, this is bad. got sick nearly on a hovercraft. Hovercraft.
What's a hovercraft?
A hovercraft is a craft that hovers. It like has this thing it blows up, and you used to be able to go across the channel between England and France on a hovercraft.
Actually, on something that floats.
Yeah, they. You must have seen them in like James Bond films.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Hovercraft, yeah.
And it's like inflatable around the edges.
Inflatable, yeah, that's right. We drove all day, and I have a cold. Carry on with the juicy details about Andy. 5. He got very offended because I laughed at him. I think it was the quivering leg.
Oh, fragile
6.
masculinity.
I was very hard on the poor boy, who was obviously not used to making the first move. As he said, everyone from St. Helens seemed to throw themselves onto me.
Is he calling you a slag?
Andy. I told him about the foot pointing to who you fancy. You know, body language. So he got up and pointed both feet at me.
Yes!
Cute.
Stuff you cat.
Everyone was playing hide and seek, and so I said, "You just found me," and he did.
This is erotic literature. Be careful this doesn't find the wrong subreddit, because this could turn people on.
You know what it is that I'm bored, I'm at Granny's, and all I'm doing is thinking about the horny night, fantasising about Andy.
I mean, evidently he did something right. With his quivering leg.
His
quivering third leg.
Pointing his feet at me. Oh, bless him. Oh my God. Tuesday, July 23rd. Drove all day. So I think basically my granny was on the south coast of England. We took the hovercraft to France. We're going on a holiday.
You took the hovercraft?
To France. You can put your cars on it, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, back in the day.
This sounds like you're in 2070.
I know,
Not
and yet
1545.
Yeah, they didn't renew the hovercraft fleet. It got retired.
Why?
It's like Concorde. It's just ahead of its time, and then everyone went, "Nah, let's just go back on the ferry."
Boring.
Yeah. So, but I think we're going down to the south of France. Drove all
beautiful.
day, but I did at least have a shower this morning.
What?
Met the Gillies at Toulouse and got the boat. Oh! We're going to Corsica, an island in the Mediterranean.
Oh, gorgeous.
It was hot. That's just the temperature. I hate froggies.
As in
French people. I lost everyone and couldn't find my way to where we were going to meet. Everyone stared at me. One actually blew a kiss at me. I was so surprised I tripped over. Embarrassing. Wednesday, July the 24th. Got woken up at 5 this morning and then thrown out of the cabins. So we're on an overnight ferry. I haven't explained this, but we were on an overnight ferry from Toulouse to Corsica.
That's rough.
We disembarked and we struck camp in exactly the same place as last time. Oh, we went swimming in the pool and then we went to the beach. Bliss. It was gorgeously sunny and the Mediterranean is lovely. Julie, their cousin, is very shy but wants to be an actress. Swam and talked this evening. It was really good. They almost seem to treat us like servants at times, which is quite amusing.
Amusing?
Thursday, July the 25th. Went to Adjajola Beach today. I am burnt. Sunburnt. It was something to be proud of back in the day, Michael. Snorkeled around and saw loads of fishes.
Technically, that's the right grammar / punctuation. If it's multiple species of fish, it's fishes, and same as sheep.
Sheep.
Multiple species of sheep.
Who ever seen multiple species of sheep?
I have multiple species of sheep at my house.
Say that again.
I have multiple species of sheeps
At your house?
At my house.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I have dorpers and whatever the other ones are called. So there's sheeps, not sheep.
Oh, it's so interesting.
Same
And
as fish.
fishes.
If
So
there's
fishes.
clownfish and goldfish.
That's
they're
fishes. Huh. You learn something every day.
Don't you?
All my skin is blistering all over my shoulders. Yes, that is why I've had many skin cancers removed now.
Oh, I thought that was in the diary.
No. My future Penny is not thanking you for that.
Shit, don't say that.
Walked to the cafe, hard work, and had a milkshake. There were 2 gorgeous froggies on the beach, swooning over my beauty, hum hum.
Hum hum.
Hum hum means not.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's horrible.
That was my Auntie Pam's. You must have missed that. That was in an episode. Hum hum. I think that may have been Jasmine and Georgia episode.
I would definitely
yeah, you
would have
definitely
watched
listened to that. Watched it. And what could I do about it? Nothing. I stared at them from behind my mirror glasses, and they stared back, uninhibited.
Uninhibited.
Mirror glasses, so 80s. The 26th of July. I didn't sleep at all until 3 this morning. I was obsessed with 2 mosquitoes which wouldn't leave me alone. Oh, we've all been there.
You're a little bit too poetic sometimes.
Now I know how the man in Jaws felt. I could not kill the bloody things. It was either them or me. In the end, it was them.
Oh, you killed them.
We went to the nude beach today. It was a lovely beach, but Mum went nude and looked horrible. Paula and I tried to subtly make advances to 3 good-looking blokes on the nudist beach. They ignored us. We decided they must be gay.
They would have been. That's
Absolutely.
like the gay hotspot, the nude beach.
Yeah, true. The latest heartthrob is the bloke behind the bar in the campsite. Whoa. In brackets, I've put Andy for me. So I'm lusting after the brand of the campsite, but I'm still true to Andy's memory.
Yeah, okay, great.
Saturday, July the 27th. Went inland today. It was lovely. Some people went walking and some stayed by the river. I stayed by the river. Surprise, surprise.
Why is that a surprise?
It's not, it's a joke. I'm being sarcastic.
Okay.
Paula and I got talking to 2 Italian blokes. They were both 21, quite sweet, but I did not fancy either of them.
Bella ciao, bella ciao,
Bella ciao, ciao, ciao. We talked in French and English. I didn't try my only Italian that I had to sing. The only Italian I'd have known is what I'd sung in my singing lessons.
Oh, great.
They asked if we wanted to go for a little walk with them. We said no.
Oh.
Went for a meal this evening in town. There was a bloody cat that kept prowling under the table until Duncan crawled under after it and swatted it with a newspaper. I laughed myself silly.
Animal abuse.
Duncan was their
RSPCA.
dad. He was a very funny man, actually. Great character. A bit like Dudley Moore. Sunday, July the 28th. I had a more eventful day today. Went to the beach this morning, but we came back at about 4 and swam in the pool. We met some Danish people. They're really nice. There's a girl who's 20. She swims for Denmark and she has 2 brothers aged 14 and 15.
Perfecto.
The 15-year-old one is pretty nice, if you ask me. He's ever so funny. They're all brilliant swimmers, and his muscles, quaw.
I can picture him.
Oh, so can I. Sat at the bar and nearly chatted to the bloke serving. Maybe tomorrow. Still, good progress tonight.
I think so too.
Good progress. Monday, July the 29th. The Danish bloke, Jasper, is fucking gorgeous.
We've developed from pretty hot to fucking
He
gorgeous.
has got the most perfect body you've ever seen. His legs and his shoulders and ... Whoa.
So you saw some bit of action in his swimwear.
We still haven't spoken properly to the bloke at the bar, who we know now is called Olivier. His cousin is pukey and kept trying to gawp at us in the pool. We told him to F off.
You were really onto it with that kind of stuff. The bra situation and now this.
Peavy reckons the best thing in the world is being chased by a bloke, but being chased underwater is about 9,000 times better. Chased underwater. They're leaving tomorrow, which is very sad. Roll on Christmas.
What?
What?
Okay.
Who's leaving tomorrow? The Danish people. Well, in
Hope
that
not.
case, there was some action that night after that diary entry.
You better
I
work.
tell thee, baby. Tuesday, July the 30th. 11 out of 10. Bloody hell, what a day.
Shit.
This morning, the Danish family left, sniff, but not without leaving their address for us. Claire, of course, grabbed it immediately. Meow. We went to buy a postcard and met the famous Olivier for the first time. Swoon. He's got the most gorgeous fucking blue sapphire sky sea blue eyes you have ever seen.
The imagery.
I am so hot to trot. I managed to stammer a few incoherent words about the cat. In books, it says things like, I was speechless or I was struck dumb. And until now, I didn't realise the true meaning of this. One flash of those brilliant eyes, and I was a pile of quivering jelly.
Quivering legs.
Quivering legs? I seem to have completely glossed over the fact that I got off with Jasper, the Danish bloke.
Did you?
Yes!
What? Why wouldn't you tell us about this?
I don't know.
Did he have a really amazing body?
Yes.
Like
and
abs? Was
yes.
that what an amazing body was?
Yeah, he was you can
Danish.
imagine.
Just like strong.
Strong.
Like
And, yeah, that's so weird because, okay, I'm just going to finish that in a couple of days, but there, I think I've missed something because now I'm on to Olivier. Thursday, okay, see back, July the 30th. This is so weird. I don't know why I'm not saying, I mean, I don't hold back them very much. Oh my God. This is a long entry.
Can you even read anymore?
Barely. It's quite dark. So I'm getting nearer the mic because it's getting dark. We went to the beach and pissed around with some frogs and then came back to the pool. He wasn't there. We went to Il something or other house tonight, but it looked a bit stormy, so we came back. Then we raced around like mad things after Olivier, but finally settled at the bar. The man was teasing us about our drinks, and then he said, why don't we sing something? Everyone pointed at me! And after much persuasion and...
Much persuasion.
And a something of Musaka. Yeah, it was like, sweet wine, I think. I stood on my chair and sang Crazy for You by Madonna, and everyone clapped. Olivia handed me my drink and he kept grinning at me. The others are all pretty damn jealous. And I want to sing tomorrow. Ha! Then I sang Vieni, Vieni. Oh, cool, Penny. Like a freaking opera song, unaccompanied. After which Chris told me that Olivia speaks fluent Italian. Oh, Vieni, Vieni, o mio doletto. Come, come, oh my delight.
And you would have whispered in his ear.
Well, I'd have sung it to him. I think we will sing tomorrow, July 31st, last day of the month. I can't really give today a mark, as it had a sort of jinx on it. We went into the mountains this morning. Did speak to Olivia before we went about this evening. We were all going to sing as we had arranged. We were going to sing Help, Trouble in Mind, Yesterday, and Minnie's Bloomers. But then the Mistral blew, which is a hot sea breeze, but goes on and on and on.
The Fremantle Doctor.
Yes, but kind of, once it comes in, it goes for ages.
Oh,
This afternoon we went to the beach. The sea was really rough. We came back and there was a fire burning down in the valley, and the smoke was directly onto us. Quickly we sped towards us. It was just below the tennis court, and then it jumped just behind the wooden bar, piazza. Everyone was throwing... This is the back of the car. Here we go.
Oh my God, there's a fire.
Yeah, bushfire. Everyone was throwing a few things into the back of the car and leaving. We left too after a little argument from Dad, as he wanted to take down the tent. Classic. We waited onto the beach. Then the men went back to help. We saw massive flames, assumed it was the bar going up. But luckily, they managed to control it. The fire stopped about 1 metre outside the campsite fence. And that, Michael, is the end of July.
What a ripper way to end the month.
I know!
7
bushfire.
snogs, bushfire,
Fire in my
wet
bush.
grass, quivering legs, theatre, sick Tracy.
Going back to snogging the Danish boy, which I That's so weird because I'd glossed over it, but that was the first time my knees ever gave way when I kissed her.
As if you didn't write about it then.
I don't know why I didn't write about it.
Maybe it was too
too
visceral
much.
that you couldn't even, words couldn't express.
I don't know. It's so weird.
Maybe something
Because I
happened.
don't hold back on anything else.
Yeah, I know, exactly.
And yet that, which I'm thinking will be a big entry. And also Olivia got off with Paula.
Did he?
Yes. Maybe that hasn't happened yet. Maybe that's for August.
Foreshadow to listen in on the next episode.
Well, it's been an absolute pleasure, Michael.
Thank you for having me, Penny.
You are very welcome. 2 hours, 16 minutes! Seriously. I might have to do part 1 and part 2 because there was so much content in this and you were such a fabulous guest.
Well, thank you. I did.
Thank you for listening to Diary of a Teenage Diva, written and produced by me, Penny Shaw, music by Finn Pearson. If you've enjoyed it, please rate, review, subscribe, share, all of that stuff. And if you want to get in touch, I'm on Facebook and Instagram at Diary of a Diva Podcast.